When we talk about creating a life we're proud of, we usually reach for two words: motivation and discipline. Motivation gets the spotlight. It's exciting, emotional, and it feels like a spark. But if you've ever tried to build anything that lasts, a career, a relationship, a healthy body, a meaningful project, you know the truth. The spark starts the fire, but discipline keeps it burning. Today I want to share 3 ideas. First, why motivation is overrated but still useful. Second, how discipline actually works in the real world. And third, how to design a life that makes discipline easier and motivation more reliable. Let's start with motivation. Motivation is a great visitor, but a terrible landlord. It arrives with a rush. A new year, a new plan, a moment of clarity. You feel like you could move mountains. And then you wake up on a gray Tuesday. The inbox is full. The workout feels heavy. The creative idea lost its shine. If you rely on motivation to carry you through every Tuesday, you'll fail every time. Not because you're weak, but because you're human. Feelings fluctuate. Storms roll in. That's normal. Motivation tells you where to aim. It does not carry you there. So where does that leave us? With discipline. Discipline is not punishment. It's not grinding your soul into dust. Discipline is choosing what you want most over what you want now. Repeatedly, with compassion, in small ways. It's a system for keeping promises to your future self. Here's what that looks like. First, make the target small and specific. Get healthy is a fog. Walk 20 minutes after lunch, 5 days a week, is a beam of light. Your brain loves clarity. Vague goals inflame emotion. Clear steps invite action. If you can't do it on a bad day, it's not a discipline, it's a wish. Second, build a schedule, not a mood. Put the important thing on your calendar, like a meeting with someone you respect. And then show up even when you feel like it least. Not for 2 hours, for 10 minutes. 10 minutes is the gateway drug to consistency. If the door is light, you'll walk through it. If it's heavy, you'll bargain with it. Make the door light. Third, design friction. Want to read more? Put the book on your pillow, so you have to touch it before sleep. Want to eat better? Chop vegetables on Sunday and make the easy choice the good choice. Want to write? Open a blank doc the night before, title it, and write the first ugly sentence. The goal isn't to be strong, it's to make strength convenient. Fourth, track tiny wins. Humans are wired to repeat what we reward. A simple checklist or habit tracker gives your brain a hit of "I did it." It's not childish, it's chemistry. And over time, a chain of small wins becomes identity. You no longer try to run, you're a runner. Identity makes discipline lighter. Fifth, make quitting hard and starting easy. Tell a friend. Join a group. Put a little money down. Create a rule like "I can skip, but never twice." That single sentence transforms lapses into detours, not dead ends. Perfection is brittle, consistency bends and returns. Now, what about motivation? Do we just ignore it? No, we cultivate it like a garden. Motivation grows where meaning lives. Ask, why does this matter to me? Not the polite answer, the real one. I want more energy to play with my kids. I want to build something that outlasts me. I want to like who I see in the mirror. Write it down. Visit it often. Marry meaning to moments. Before a hard task, spend 60 seconds remembering your why. That's fuel you can count on. There's also a myth that discipline is lonely, that you must white-knuckle your way through life. In reality, disciplined people outsource strength to their environment and community. They find training partners. They put their phone in another room. They choose friends whose default settings are the habits they want. Willpower is a bridge. Environment is the ground. Build on ground. Let me offer a simple framework you can start this week. Choose one domain: health, work, learning, or relationships. Pick one behavior so small it's slightly embarrassing. If it's fitness, maybe it's 5 push-ups after brushing your teeth. If it's deep work, maybe it's 15 minutes before email. Attach it to a trigger you already do daily. Teeth brushing, morning coffee, lunch. Set a minimum you can hit on the worst day and a maximum that prevents burnout. Minimum 5 minutes, maximum 30. The ceiling protects your tomorrow. Track it visibly. A calendar with X's. A note on the fridge, use the never twice rule. If you miss Monday, Tuesday is non-negotiable. Review weekly. What made it easy? Keep it. What made it hard? Change it. Discipline is iterative, not rigid. Now a word about setbacks. You will miss days. You will break streaks. You will feel silly and slow. That's not failure, that's data. Discipline isn't about being flawless. It's about shortening the time between slipping and starting again. Think of it like steering a car. You're always making micro corrections. The point is not to never drift, it's to keep returning to the lane. And please, be kind to yourself. Harshness masquerades as seriousness, but it corrodes commitment. Talk to yourself like you would to a friend you believe in. Honest, encouraging, specific. You missed 2 days. Okay? Tonight, 10 minutes. Shoes by the door. Compassion fuels longevity. Shame burns hot and dies fast. If you still crave a spark, here's one. Your life is happening either way. Time will pass. The only question is whether you'll trade today's small discomfort for tomorrow's larger freedom. Discipline is a gift you send forward in time, to the version of you who will wake up grateful that you did. So let's make this concrete. Imagine 2 paths. On the first, you wait to feel ready. You overthink, you start hard, you stop, you blame the plan. A year goes by and not much changes. On the second, you pick one small thing. You do it today, tired. You do it tomorrow, busy. You stack another small thing in a month. You course correct when life swerves. A year goes by and everything is a little bit better. Energy, confidence, competence. That second path isn't luck. It's not talent. It's disciplined kindness applied daily. Motivation will visit you again. Welcome it. Enjoy the spark. Then hand the job to discipline. The quiet worker that shows up when no one's clapping. And let it build the life you actually want. Begin small. Begin now. And keep beginning until beginning is just what you do.